93 Range Rover 3.9 V8 automatic. Bit of a running driving project, this one. Start by having a good look at the bodywork. We'll check the interior out and then we'll go for a cold engine startup. We'll start on this driver's side. It's got some sort of marks in the paint or chips in the paint all the way around on the arch. The arch itself is actually quite solid, to be fair. Inside there, we can get a good look in there. You can see sort of the chassis has been recently tidied up by the looks of things. It is on the 3 spokes. Mismatched tyres. It's got sort of normal road tyres on the front and a more all-terrain on the back, but they're the same across the axles. The rest of that wing, there's a couple of little marks here and there, but again, it's nice and solid. There's no corrosion coming through on the bottom or anything like that. A couple of burn throughs in the paint just there, you'll notice that. I mean, really it wants the bodywork tidying up, so we'll point out the major ones, but there is marks here and there, a little chip there. A little bit of a rash in the door. Some chips where it's been open on things. The rest of the door's generally pretty straight. Glass is tidy enough all the way down here. And we did notice that window, it'll not come up that final inch for some reason. A-pillars all nice and tidy. The roof suffers from that standard Land Rover, Range Rover of this era fault with UV damage to the lacquer all over the place, so it's patchy here and there. Rear door, got some chips on the door there. And you've got some marks where things have been open on the door themselves. There's a bit of a rash here and there on the arch as well. Get the camera inside there so you can have a good look. We'll pop it underneath there as well. Like I say, it's on sort of mismatched tyres, normal road tyres on the front, all-terrain jobbies on the back. There is a decent size dent here, sort of pushed in the panel there all the way down. Get a good idea of the extent of it there. Coming around on the back, we've got a crack in the right-hand corner of this lens, and then there's a crack in the actual main lens itself. There was one of these on it, I believe. It obviously hasn't done its job, but this one's all right and protected by the guard. You'll notice the tailgate's been brushed with, I imagine, what looks to be some sort of rush stop along the bottom half there. Top half of the tailgate looks to be pretty good, to be fair, but the lower half obviously needs some attention. See on that frame, that's not bad either. Normally they sort of go around here and around the hinges. Put the camera underneath from here as well, so you can get a good look at what's going on there. The exhaust looks to be relatively new. It does have a tail bar fitted as well, adjustable height one. Round on the passenger side, down this seam in this rear quarter generally is all right until we get to here. We've got a dent here and some more spidering in the paint there. Into the arch. Get the camera in there, have a good look. Like I say, all terrains on the back, normal road tyres on the front. They all look to be decent tyres, plenty of tread left in them, but they are mismatched. Yeah, and like Toby says, the 3-spoke on the front, it's having a bit of an identity crisis. It should be green, but it is grey. But they are 4 set, you know, a matching set of 4 3-spokes. If you've got them refurbed the right colour, then you'd be on the right track. A couple more marks in the paint here on the arch, and a couple of light scratches on the door. And there's sort of what looks to be like a milky scratch in the lacquer there. A few more chips down the bottom here. And then onto the front door, same sort of story, more scratches, marks where they've sort of scratched the paint, but actually made worse by trying to fill them in and clean them up a bit. Glass on this side's all nice and clear. Have another look at the roof from up here. Like I said, there is some UV damage in the lacquer on the top. And then down into the front, a couple more marks in the paint there. There's a little bit of a dent here. Front arch, same as the other side, is solid, but the paint has been rubbed off on, I would imagine, a wall or something there. And then round up the front, headlamps and indicators on both sides are crack-free and clear. Fog lights are all right on the front. The bumper has been brush painted along here in black. The plastic on the grille is good, to be fair. Front bumper, not much in the way of stone chips to worry about. Sorry, on the bonnet, we've got 1 or 2 minor ones. Bonnet generally is pretty straight. Moving on to the interior. Cloth interior on this one. Wood's got a little bit of lacquer peel, a little bit of fading. The rest of the door card's all good. And we are missing the piece of trim around the lock mechanism. It should look like, look, we're missing that one on the back. It should look like the ones on the other side I'll show you in a second. Cloth seats on the front. We've got a little bit of wear on the beading, and this has gone a little bit saggy where it's gone soft, but actually generally not that bad. Steering wheel, a little bit of wear, but again nothing major. Mileage wise, 102,304. There's a bit of wear on the plastic section of the binnacle, but the dash top is good all the way along. It's not been drilled for any altimeters or anything like that. It has a later Bluetooth stereo in there, automatic, electric windows, all that sort of stuff. All nice and neat down the center console. The carpet set's pretty good, the heel pad's good. Into the back, like I said, with that we're already missing that bit, we've established that. And it's been brush pitted with that same rush cure in the arches here as well. Rear seats aren't that bad either, generally pretty good. These are a little bit saggy, but you can get the new elastic for those. And the carpet set again is pretty good. Headlining, mostly all right. We've got a bit of sagging at the back. And then into the boot, we do have the parcel shelf. All the trims are there on both sides. It's got this aftermarket load liner down. Sorry?
The light guard that's missing is the parcel shelf.
Oh, they are then. So the light guard that's missing from that side that is there. The one that let its job down didn't really do it. The one thing it's meant to do was protect the light, and it didn't do it. So it's been relegated to the boot. It's been sacked. All good on that door card, with the exception of we're missing that piece of trim there as well. They aren't sided, those things. They should look like that. They're the same on all doors though. Same story on this arch. It's been painted with that sort of rust cure stuff. And into the actual arch itself, where it's had a plate put on as well. Bit of lacquer peeling from the wood on the passenger side. Other than that, the door card's all good, and it does have that one piece of trim. Hang on to that, it's the only one it's got left. And then it's actually nice and neat on the passenger seat, with the exception there's a couple of little marks on the bottom. Bolsters are good. Sponge is nice and firm. Dash is tidy on this side as well. If we go around under the bonnet, 3.9 litre V8. Another one to have. It does drop its charge if it's left for a little while, so it is on a booster pack. Toby's going to fire it up for us. Bit of a bell squeak, which I can only imagine is probably drawing quite a lot of power. We did have it running for a good 30-40 minutes yesterday while we were loading and unloading, and it ran away quite happily. That squeak does stop eventually. So there you have it, 1993 Range Rover 3.9 automatic. There you go, told you to stop. Any more questions at all, please get in touch. Thank you.